Hello there, and we are live. See, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the post-game show, people. I'm still in pains. I'm still shattered. I'm still dumbfounded, gobsmacked at what just happened. People, I think I'm still dreaming. People, Oregon Gunner, Bagov, wake me up. See, people, yeah, I have my fellow panelists down here who would help me dissect that game that I just saw, that haram football I just watched right now, people, yeah. Smash the like button and listen to the panelists talk. Because as for me, I don't think I have it. I don't think I have anything to say. I'm pissed off. I'm angry. This is not this is, see, people, yeah, Arsenal fans, you deserve much better. This is not how we should be going down. This is not how we should go down. We can't go down like this. Sack the manager now. That's what I would say. Sack the manager now. With me, it's Oregon Gunner. Oregon Gunner, how are you doing, man? Talk to these people.
I've been better. Good to see you, Bargav. Good to see you, Tony. Um,
Yeah,
Bro, that
yeah,
was some of the
yeah.
worst half of
Big
football
ups,
we've
bro.
played this season. Some of the worst half of football we've played this season. Again, th- this manager doesn't have it in him, bro. I'm serious. We are dropping points. We're dropping points now. We have no solutions, no plan, real plan B. Oh, the plan B is to play soccer in the 10. Oh, that lasted for all of 55 minutes. Like, I mean, big up Saka. I thought he had a good 55 minutes at least, 60 minutes on the
It
pitch.
did what? No. He played
No,
rubbish.
hold on. No,
He
no.
did. He did.
What is this?
No,
He
no.
did
He did, Tony.
rubbish.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Rubbish.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Rubbish.
No,
Oh my
I
God,
thought actually he was
no.
actually playing. No, listen, Tony, listen. What I saw was actually balls being played centrally to our striker. What I saw was a decent goal. What I saw was some work ethic, at least in the first half, right? And he was subbed off for a reason. Looks like he got another knock. No, I didn't think he was the worst player on the pitch. I thought Zubamendi was awful. I thought Timber was average. I thought Gabrielle looked scared again. You know, Rice doing a lot of the work. I thought Goikarez wasn't that good. I thought Martinelli was average. But at least I thought with Saka, at least from what I saw, Tony, in the first 45 minutes, I thought was okay. It was more energetic than what we've had with Odegaard. It was more. There was more through balls and passing through the channels than we've had with Odegaard. It was actually taking risks and calling for the ball more than Odegaard. So I mean, the other choice is Odegaard, right? He obviously doesn't fancy Eze that much. There's obviously something about Eze that he just wants to keep him under lock and key, bro. And I don't understand the point of going 2-0 up and being away from home and still just playing haram football. The complete second half was absolutely fucking abysmal. It just proves if you get a foot in on us, if you beat us to 50-50 tackles, if you're you have more inspiration in your side, more motivation, more fight, you will beat this. You will beat us every single time. Maybe not beat us, right? But that was absolutely shambolic in the second half. And we dropped point. We absolutely should look at ourselves on that. That wasn't Mikel Arteta's fault, maybe a little bit. I think. I don't know. See, here's the thing. I don't know if he's telling them to pull back. I don't know that for sure. Right? I don't know that 100%. I don't think at 2-0 when we're cruising that he's all of a sudden telling them to put 10 men behind the ball. Maybe he's saying that, then that's on him. But if he's not giving some other plan B besides Saka changing position, then we're going to be lifting nothing but dust again, guys. This is not right. And it was too controlled, Godfrey. It was absolutely too controlled, and that does fall on the manager. But there's times that these players need to step up. There's times they need to take the bull by the horns and put it on themselves and not relying on the next guy to take responsibility for what you need to be doing, right? It's too lazy, bro. It's too lazy. We're relying on our center backs to basically be defensive mids and, be able to be everywhere at one time. I don't know what we're doing in training on defense. I know what we're doing in the attack on offense. Fuck all. I know that. I just want to know what we're doing on defense now. I thought we were the team that with only 8 games with no shots on goal. Yeah, I give a flying fuck. That was October. That was fucking October, guys. Like that was centuries ago in football. Doesn't even matter. You got David Raya. Did he open his mouth? He opened his mouth. That is all David Raya. That is all David Raya. It's Calafiore too, but at the end of the day, it's all David Raya, bro. For the first goal, he was too far off his lines. If he was played back, he probably would have gotten a tip to that. And the second goal does not even fucking have to explain it. That's twice that Wolves made joke. That's twice Wolves have made a joke of our keeper and our center back. Gabriel getting Wolves. Gabriel is getting owned by fucking Wolves, fellas. Like, really? Falling apart. The wheels have fallen off. I said it before with you, Tony. The Aston Villa game, the 4-1 win, was a statement. It was a fucking statement for us to prove everyone else that we're in to win it. And we've dropped fucking 18 points. 15 points. 15, bro. 15 points on the run-in. And then we're talking about the best defense and title credentials. The mentality is at the club. It's not these just individual players who can't do this or that, right? It's a bubble of fucking shit, laziness mentality, and PR crap that we've been dealing with for 6 years. And that's why I keep fucking saying, if we only win this fucking league by 1, 2, or maybe 3 points most, I still want him sacked. We will not win shit in 26-27. Liverpool will be better because Isak will be back and want it more. City will improve. Hell, they only improved in January. Where's our January signings to fucking get it over the line? Where's Yildiz? Where's Tonali? Why couldn't Tonali be done January 15th to January 20th if we were so looking into him? Why couldn't we get Yildiz done the first week in January? We've been talking to him for 9 months. No, he goes and signs another contract at Juve, who just got fucking destroyed by Galatasaray yesterday. So they buy Semenyo and fucking Mark Guéhi, and John Stones is coming back from injury, and Diaz is playing well. And we've got Calafiore, who for some reason needs game time. Hincapié was fantastic. Hincapié was probably the man of the match on our side today. But no, it's the fucking Wolves, dude. The bottom teams. The bottom teams. We still haven't gotten over that.
Exactly.
It's always been Southampton, Crystal Palace, fucking Burnley, Brighton 3 seasons ago. Every time it's the lower level teams. This ain't Chelsea doing this to us. This ain't Spurs doing this to us. This ain't United doing this to us. The United game could have gone either way, right? The United game could have gone either way. Let's be honest. They're one of our biggest rivals, right? But the fact of the matter is to be 2-0 up against Wolves, who are now on, 12 points total? 10 points total. 10 points. A 10-point team went out there in the second half and played football like they were fucking chasing a top 5 finish. 10 points. Like, this is a joke, dude. This is an absolute fucking joke. Starboy, $300,000 a week. Hey, I thought he had a decent first half because we at least saw progression through the central part of the park in the attacking third, which Odegaard doesn't do, which Eze's struggling to do. Eze's struggling right now. That's why we said the other day, oh, it's 2 great assists against Wigan, but it's fucking Wigan. I mean, I get that. But where was that hunger today to do that? And like I said, I saw a bit of that in Saka, at least playing the ball up front to Gyökeres and a little bit out wide to Madueke, helping Madueke, who I thought Madueke could have done better as well. So I honestly don't mind Saka in the 10. I think it kind of could work. But we just throw this. We throw the Saka 10 now, the Saka 10 out of the 57 formations we have, right, guys? Right, Bargav? The 42 formations he talked about a season before last, and we can do this and we can do that. And you're putting the fucking number 7 guy who's coming back from injury as the 10 in the fucking run-in when we need 3 points more now than ever. Today was the fucking game. We could have gone 7 points up today. 7 points. Shit, bro. fucking done with this manager. I'm telling you, if he gets it over the line, if we only win the Prem, the Carabao Cup, I want him gone. If he wins the Prem and the FA Cup, I want him gone. If he wins the Prem, the Champions League, he can fucking stay one more year. But if all we lift is the Carabao Cup and let's say the FA Cup, that's fucking done. And I'm telling you, if he wins this league only by 1 point, if we skate through by 1 point, I want him fucking gone. It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. There's no consistency. We got to go through 5 more years of shit while we win another trophy? Come on, guys. This manager is not it when it comes to fucking rubber hitting the road, guys. It is. He ain't. He ain't the one. He ain't the fucking one.
Yeah. Ogungun says it as it is. It's not the one. It's not the one. I will allow Bagov take it up from there, and of course we can interchange. But Bagov, how did you see that matchup? We did a watch along.
I'm still shocked, man. I'm still shocked. I didn't expect us to draw that game. I thought, 2-0 up. All right, let's start at 2-0 up. You expect to close that game and win it out. I mean, I think, it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, we're not a juggernaut. We're a fighting team, but we're not a juggernaut. And I think that's the difference. I think a juggernaut is like they pummel teams, like the Incredible Hulk. They just pummel through things. And we're not that team. We're a fighting team. We give it an effort. And if it's not good enough, we don't tick every box in these performances. My issue with the team right now, I just don't know what to do with this team to bring out more creativity. I think we're trying I think Arteta's finding options. He's trying the Saka thing at the 10, but I just don't know what the heck is. The system is a system. Just the creativity is just off. I mean, yeah, David Raya made the mistake today. I think the first goal I thought was world class from Wolves, or whatever. But like it happens. You can't really account for that goal. We can sit there and say Raya could have been there.
Raya was too far off his line. It looked to me, bro. If he was back there, he may have gotten a finger to. Maybe you're right. That was a great goal.
That was just it's hard to count. Right. A goal like that is fine, but the second goal is where so he parried it, but he didn't he didn't get away from the danger areas. I think that's what happened with the second one. I think that's why people are saying that's David Raya's mistake is the second one.
100%.
The issue with this team, it's should we just get used to the fact that we're a fighting, scrappy team or demand better? Expect to put it to you earlier, Tony. That's what I want to see is we have 8 games left. If this was City or Liverpool, they go on that 8 to 9 game win streak, close the title out. That's what I want to see from Arsenal, but I don't know if I can expect it. I don't even know if I can ask for it at this time because I just don't think this team is capable. Maybe we do need some changes to get to that next level because you got to constantly be getting better. In the summertime, I'm pretty sure whatever Bert's is going to thinking. That's probably why we see all these links right now is because he's like trying to figure out how to upgrade this team because he realizes the team's good, it's not great. So I don't know. That's where I'm at with this team. I'm pissed off right now because I didn't expect. I just didn't expect it. I thought it was done. Normally we close out a game like that. It felt like we would close it out. I'm still shocked. I'll leave it there.
Ogungun, where did it all go wrong? I mean, when you're looking at the team, you see that kind of performance, You could say controlled, you could say anything, but again, man, I think we failed in the second half to even keep the ball. It was so hard. I kept on telling Baggett, it's very difficult for us to hold on to the ball. What is the problem? I mean, throughout the season, we've always been a possession-based team. When it's difficult for you, why can't you just get to hold onto the ball? Hold onto the ball. It was so hard. They were beating us in the first balls. They were beating us in the second balls. But, I mean, they were all over us. They were quick. They wanted the ball. They wanted to go score. Calafiori with mistakes again. Nkapi made a mistake, whether we like it or not. Where were the faults in this game? Gunnar.
The faults in the game were thinking that Zuba Mendy can control a ball through midfield without anyone around him within 10 or 15 yards. That's part of the problem, is what I saw today. And the problem is too, Tony, that went wrong today, and we've seen before, is Declan Rice has to do everything. Declan Rice has to do everything in the midfield, regardless if it's Eze, Saka, Odegaard, who's we know is pretty much gone, Norgard. If Rice is in the side, he's going to do everything, and he can't do it all, bro. It's fantastic to watch right on the eye, but down there he's fucking dying, and he's just a slip of the ankle, a slip on a banana peel away from an injury too. So with that said, I just think that we tried to. Our pressing game wasn't there today. Theirs wasn't either, but they were at least more physical, like you said, on the ball. And for those 50-50 balls, they would just pass it back and find their shape again at the halfway line. They weren't worried about Gyökeres running him through because nobody was there to service him the ball. Everything was long ball kicked up to Madueke on the right side. Like, what are we doing, bro? I think the expectation now is for Rice to just do so much on offense, right? And then the second half, he's required to do so much on defense. It's kind of like Arteta wants him playing one way one half and a different way the second half is what I saw today. I'm not saying that he was robotic or anything, but once he drops further back, the whole front line kind of just evaporates. There was 50-50 balls where Martinelli was running onto it, and so was Hincapié, and a Wolves guy was coming in for the infield, and we would lose the ball, and the Wolves guy would get it. Like we'd have two players, because they would have the ball in those gaps where the winger has to run back and the left back has to move forward, but there'd be a one Wolves player, and he'd be the one with the ball. How can we have two of our fucking players, not communicating, right, and letting the Wolves guy basically come in and swoop it and take off? While Martinelli goes like this and Hincapié goes like this because they don't want to foul him as he does pirouettes and takes off with the ball while we're just two standing there. How many times have we fallen over? How many times have we wasted time on fucking throw-ins that have come back to bite us in the ass in the extra time? I am sick and tired of holding the ball for fucking 18 years while we're trying to figure out a throw-in while the defense is already getting set. Every time. Hincapié, Calafiori, whoever the fuck it is, wants to take 16 years to throw in a fucking ball. Throw it in. We're wasting time for no reason, especially 2-0 up. That was never comfortable at 2-0. Never comfortable. My prediction was 2-1, so I was like, oh, I'm going to make my prediction. Nope, not going to make my prediction today because David fucking Raya has to come out and not say anything to Gabriel, or Gabriel has to back up because he's fucking paranoid of what to do. It's not good enough, guys. The vision of what's going on to get the ball forward, the attacking third, was way too much work today in the second half. Once we're pinned into our half, it was fucking done. It was done. We were looping long ball after long ball after long ball. What's Gyökeres going to do from the halfway line? He's going to be gassed out by the time he runs 5-8 yards because he's so busy pressing when we don't have to press them anyway. Again, Tony, we've talked about this. Why are we pressing them so far up the pitch? What are they going to do? Tiki-taka through our midfield? No. They're going to lump it up. Let them lump it up. Get set. Get the ball back. Now you have your players up there. To some point, but not so far up to where you give Gyökeres the ball and he runs it to the fucking sideline because he has nowhere to go. There's no support. That's why he takes the ball out wide because first of all, he ain't fucking looking behind him. He's just thinking goal, goal, goal. Big Viking score goal. Right? I mean, it was absolutely fucking shocking in the second half. I'm sorry, guys, but that is not title contending type football from any side. Exactly. If City was playing that shit, helping you lose his fucking mind and scratching the shit out of his head right now.
I absolutely agree with you.
Any side. United couldn't play that way, they'd lose. Chelsea play that way, they'd lose. City, they'd lose. Liverpool, they'd lose. And I say top 5. I don't include Tottenham in 6. Come on. But that is just shocking today. It was just, we were pinned in our own halves by Wolves. 10-point Wolves. And Declan Rice trying to do everything. 2 wins in 7. 2 wins in 7. And that second half was some of the worst we've played in the last month and a half. No doubt. That was absolute trash. We had no ideas. And now implementing, so we're in a run-in. Let me get this straight. We're in a run-in to win our first trophy in over 20 years. And now he decides to play Saka in the 10. Now he decides to do that. Like
Now he decides to do that. Yeah.
now he decides to do that. Haven't we been asking for that at times last couple of years or so? Now we're playing the bottom end of the shit table of this shit season for, I guess you could say, for a lot of teams, right? Because Man City aren't good, right, guys? Man City are falling off. Like, give me a break. No, so the whole thing is that we need points now. So let me fucking tweak a bit and experiment. And again, I think soccer in the 10 could be a doable thing, but not when we're fucking 10 games out from the end of the season. 11 games out. It's the same fucking pattern. And again, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to preach it off the fucking mountain. If he only wins this literally by 3 points or less at the end of the season, I know we win the trophy. We'll all celebrate. We'll all give high fives all around the globe to all you people around the globe. But the fact of the matter is, it ain't going to be good enough. And it will show no proof that we're going to further go on in 26, 27 to do it again. And we're going to compete hard to do it again. No. If you don't win this thing by 6-9 points, bro, 3 points or more, I'm going to say 4 points or more. Sorry, 4 points or more, then I want him gone. Because it would not be, oh boy, Arsenal really came in and fucking did it. They really did it this season. So they're going to be really hard to, no. Send him on his way, get a new manager in that can have a preseason and get 3 or 4 signings in. We can start from scratch now, even if he wins it by 3 points or less. That's standard.
Oregon Gunner, yeah. I was arguing with Bagev, on that stream after we ended the stream, just before we ended the stream.
I said,
Bagev, I said, Bagev, Miss Melina, I've sent you the link. Please pop in and have your say, come talk to us. And I was telling Bagev, we have to sack the manager now. I don't care if we're in the goddamn middle of the, if we're in the goddamn middle of the season, yeah, we have to sack him now. I don't care sacking him now, because as it is now, we are not going to go into relegation. We've already practically qualified for top 4, so we don't have that risk right now. Yeah. Instead, what will happen is that we don't win any trophies. That'll just be the worst that will happen. We can't get to relegation. We can't drop off from Champions League places. Why not bring in, a manager right now that could just take us to the end of the season, an interim manager, while sacking Mikel Arteta right now, and then start all over again next season with a new manager? Why can't we do it now? Baggett, have you changed your mind in this? Or are you still thinking Mikel Arteta is the best guy to take us, into winning these trophies this season? Because if you cannot beat, Baggett, this is the picture. If you cannot beat Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux, then you can as well kiss the trophy goodbye. This wasn't a winning performance at all. This is not the performance befitting of champions. And this is a disgrace, as it is. It's shameful. I'm ashamed talking as an Arsenal fan on this channel right now. I have to just go and bury my head in shame. After this, I'll do that. Because this is disgraceful, bro. This is disgraceful football. Bro, if you cannot beat Wolves, you have no business talking about the league. And as it is right now, I think we'll lose the league. This matchup has already told me what I need to see. This night, I'm agreeing that Man City will win the title. We're off it. Baggett, I'll allow you to say something now, bro.
Nah, I just don't. I'm not for sacking Arteta at this moment, like in time. And it's not. It has nothing to do with me liking the guy or not. It's just for me, for stability reasons and etc. Like, you agreed to the project in January, like that this guy's our manager for the whole season. I just believe that you give him the whole season. I don't care, and then you judge him really harshly at the end. I just me personally, you make decisions, and I like to make decisions like every 6 months and see what happens, because that's just the way. That's just the way, management wise. That's just the way. Because if things are going bad, and there's a reason things are going bad, and you fix them, you have to have a period of time to fix them. And he's in first place. It's his job to see it out. So he's in the fire. Go figure it out. That's just the way it is. Like with me, and I also don't think the Cronkies operate that way. So I just don't see him getting sacked either. So instead of me just going up and down like a roller coaster with the manager, like I'm like, just go figure it out. We'll judge you at the end of the year. Like that's just the way I operate. So that's why I'm Arteta in or out. I just want to see titles. That's the biggest metric, right? So at the end of the year, performances and everything, that's what we'll discuss at the end of the year. As far as where we are right now, we need to get things moving. It's a mentality that needs to be shifted or changed. I don't know. Like our mentality, we're already doing a lot, but we need to get to that next level. Like we need to figure it out in this season to like go and get those titles. I don't know what's it gonna take. Is it gonna take the fans to be like upset with them? Is it gonna take? I think it's on the players, man. The players have to figure it out. Like people say, like football is 90% the players. Like the managers has some input. For me, the players got to figure it out because they have every opportunity at Arsenal, and this is why I get on the players, right? They have every single resource in the world to be at their full capacity at Arsenal compared to other clubs. We have the best resources. We can buy like the best recovery tools. We can buy. They can get psychological coaches if they want. Figure out the mentality. So we give them every single resource. They got to figure it out. So that's why I get on the players. The mentality of the players today, from what we've seen, they looked bored, man. They looked bored. That is not a professional performance. Let's call that out as it says. They went 2-0 up, and then they pretty much looked bored. The tackles weren't the same. The movements weren't the same. They were sluggish. That needs to get fixed. It needs to be a full 90-minute performance from minute 0 to minute 90. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And when I looked at it, that's what I saw. They looked bored after that second goal. Did you guys see any fight after that second goal? The first half they showed up with some energy, but in the second half, what happened? It's a 90-minute game. They know it's a 90-minute game. You have to get it over the line. Like every single, they can change. Things can change in like an instant. Couple good plays with teams. Every team is fighting. Now, the position we're in, we need to. We know that teams are fighting, but our mentality is we're a juggernaut. We need to get that juggernaut mentality. That you can't do this to us. Like we're just that good. We do need to get that attitude somehow and mentality. And that's the difference between people were over the weekend. I was on Yeti's show and I said the mentality at Arsenal needs to be. I know we come off as whiny sometimes as fans, but it's just the mentality to win stuff is just super. You need a super high mentality for stuff, and that's the attitude we want our players to have. So we got to figure that component out. So today I put it on the players, and I'm pissed off at the players, and they've earned their criticism. And every fan should be upset at the players personally. That's the way it is. That's the way I see it.
This is freaking shocking. Anthony Herbert, I sent you the link. Strasbourg, Steve, do you want to pop in? Let me know if you want to pop in. I can send the link right now. Let's see. Oracle Gunnar, you heard from Bagev yet? But I mean, he hasn't talked about the manager enough, bro. Man has just Michael Jackson is way out of that.
I said I'm not sacking him. They have to figure it out. They're in the fight.
But I agree with what Target says partially too as well, is that if you sack him now, I think Arteta finally built the squad that he wants. And I think a lot of these players are actually dedicated to Arteta. Like I think Rice is. They've all signed new contracts. Rice, Gabriel, Saliba, obviously Saka.
You won't sack him right now.
No, because I think they'll be stable, like Margaret said. I don't think you get someone of quality in that. So you bring in some intern, and what happens when that intern draws the next game? What happens? The intern then draws what if we? So we sack him tonight, and we draw Spurs, and then we draw the next game. Who I think I don't know who it is, right? And so now all of a sudden you got a new manager in whom none of these players. I think these players click with Arteta. I really do on a personal level. Yeah. I really do, and I understand what Bargav's saying is, if you were to throw a wrench into that now, I think their mentality would even go even more. To be honest, as much as I want them sacked, because I know there's better out there, we all know there's better out there. But Bargav's got a point too. Like the Cronkies aren't just going to look at us first place and say, "Oh, some bad results haven't gone our way recently, so we're going to sack him." After getting him the squad he wants for $1.1 billion, bro, over the last 5.5, 6 years, a lot of fans are still saying that it takes time and all that shit. But I ain't one of those fucking fans, right?
No.
That's why I'm saying, like, if he even barely wins it again, if he even just barely gets it over the line, it's not convincing, right? It's just not convincing. But I think if I hear what Bargav's saying is if we fire him now, that the mentalities I think will drop more because I think there's a lot of players dedicated to this manager and are dedicated to the project in essence as well, right? It's not just a manager, like you sold them on the project. They make big money. They're in a beautiful city, and you're going to mess all that up and bring the new manager in who, like I said, would a new manager get us over the line today? I'm not so sure. See, that's why some of it I don't even put 100% down on Arteta in the second half. We were up 2-0. Job done. Where's the mentality out on the pitch? Right? I get Arteta for his flaws. Maybe he didn't start the right first 11. Maybe he had them set up a little bit differently. But the fact of the matter is we were up 2-0. Right? That was on the players today. I think that was 60-40 on the players today. If not 70% players, 30% Arteta fuck up today. Right? Tony, you bring in a new manager, it's not going to be Luis Enrique. It's going to be Zinedine Zidane. It's not going to be Allegri. It's not going to be It's going to be some fucking AirPod Albert who is doing nothing but keeping the project.
I don't want to see this shocking football, bro. This team.
Nobody does. I don't think Declan Rice does either. I don't think Gabriel does either. I don't think Arteta does either, bro. I think Arteta wants to win. I truly do. But I mean, I just think. I was saying the players were lazy today. Big up, Stilo.
When you win the fight, you have to see. You're in the fight. We have to create somewhat of a mentality of go figure it out. That's the only way you're gonna know. It's like you're being in the fight. There's things you got to figure out in the fight. That's what I want to see from players. But hey, big up, Steve. How you doing?
Long time no see, boys. How y'all doing?
Man. Good.
Besides from the football.
Yeah.
No, life's good.
That's good.
Except for the World Cup,
Steve, I'm not doing good. I'm not good. Oregon Gunner is not good.
I'm really not good, to be honest, Steve-O. I'm really shitting myself right now.
I'm in the mud.
Well, not literally.
I am in the mud. This is a disgrace. Strasbourg, Steve. Bro, for how long do we have to? You know what, yeah? Immediately that goal went in, the PTSD just flashed in. It just flashed in. I could see
the first
we're
goal?
losing, bro, we're not going to win the starter, bro. This is the last dance. We are not winning the starter, bro. No, bro,
not Michael Jordan last dance either.
If you want to win the title, you have to be.
It ain't that dance.
If you want to win the title, I'm sorry, you have to beat Wolves. So this game has already showed me right now, right here, that we are not winning the league. So I agree now that this league is not for us. It's not for us. Strasbourg, Steve, do you believe that?
I've never picked Arsenal to win. I stopped picking Arsenal to win the league after what was it? I lost trust in you guys after 22-23. I saw it from the start, and I was just like, I don't know. And then 23-24, I was like, you know what? Maybe. But then it was like, oh, nope. And it's like, ever since then, I've definitely not. I don't think the manager's the guy, and I don't think the core of the players are guys with that.
Do you think Arteta wants to win? You think Arteta wants to win?
Yeah, but he wants to win in his way.
Right. Fair enough.
I think he's stubborn, and I think very similar to Tuchel and very similar to Poch. Notice how those two managers played very attacking, attractive football at one point with PSG, Borussia Dortmund. Arsenal played attractive football under Arteta. They did in that 22-22. You guys were a joy to watch. I think you played that great of football since then consistently.
True.
And you messed up the league. And then just like Tuchel, just like Poch, they went very defensive, very conservative because Tuchel had a horrific defeat with PSG, I believe. No, was it with Dortmund? No, Dortmund bottled the league. late. It was 2019-20, and then he's been a defensive manager ever since.
Yeah.
A very, very defensive manager ever since. And Poch has been bottling shit forever. And ever since the Champions League final, we haven't seen Poch play that good of football with anyone. Even with PSG, they should have played much better football.
True.
So I think this happens to managers. I think some of them want to play attacking, expansive football, but then they suffer a really, really bad defeat that costs them a trophy or a string a lot. They bottle it, right? They bottle it. Borussia Dortmund should have had a league title under Tuchel. Paris Saint-Germain should have had a Champions League. They also lost out a Ligue 1 title with Poch to Lille. So that kind of stuff, and with Arteta, plays attacking football. It's beautiful. You guys have a big lead. Nobody saw it coming. And then was that the year you were leading 90% of the year?
22, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ever since then,
Our
the
press
style
was
of
so
football-
good that year.
the style of football is getting worse. Let's be honest. And I think individual player performances,
Dreadful.
you could argue, are also getting worse. Raya, I think, is declining.
Wow.
I think
Yeah,
that,
that's been the interesting one.
But again,
there's
how can he
I
be
don't see
declining?
an upward. I
Wait,
don't
how
see
can Raya be declining when he's won back-to-back Golden Gloves, brother?
because in the moments that really matter, where is he? Today, on the goal.
He's hitting Gabrielle in the back of the head.
Yeah, that's communication basics. If that's right a few years ago, I think they deal with that situation much better. It's just stuff like
I mean,
that.
I think I do think goalkeepers get comfortable after a while, but like I don't know if Raya's been like I think Raya's still good. Like he does make some big saves.
He does.
Still kind of solid. I mean, the
Is
team's
he
still
good
kinda
or
solid,
great?
Raya, but-
Is he good or great, Bargat? I want great.
Not great.
I want great.
Do you
See,
guys?
great.
You guys? All right. All right.
I don't think
I
it's
want great.
No, great.
No, yeah, exactly. No, I want great. We
That's
all
a
deserve
better
great.
way to put it. There are bozo moments creeping into his game more and
Yeah.
more and more. I think declining was the right.
More and more, yeah.
Yeah, which isn't good.
Well, like you're saying, there's all these important points, right? Important moments, Steve-O. Like I agree with what Tony says too. He can't be that bad if he gets the Golden Gloves 2 years in a row, right? Just statistically. But those moments that go missing, like today, of his communication, of his vision of what's going on, it's like we can do fine when people are shooting the ball outside the 18-yard box. But once a ball gets lumped in, it's fucking like a bunch of ants chasing chocolate, just running to it, man. And it's just there seems to be a complete breakdown in stress factors that we go through every time a ball is lumped into the box. And I think that goes against Raya as well, because sometimes it's your center backs not having confidence in your keeper, and your keeper, vice versa, not having confidence in your center backs, right? And I thought that was going to be David Raya's issue the first season, but it wasn't.
And that's what you're supposed to be real amazing at, defending.
Right.
I think your defense is crumbling.
Dude, October, remember, Steve-O, we didn't allow 0 goals on shots in October or November. It was October out of 8 games. And that was October. Like, again, it's a stat that just doesn't fucking matter. It just doesn't matter.
Yo, guys, we said, man.
Go big up, man.
Disappointed.
I'm absolutely.
Yo, guys,
fuming, man. I think I'll
please
start by these,
welcome to the show, Josh. Welcome to the
That's-
show, Josh
that-
AFC. I will be working with this brother very, very soon.
Oh,
There'll be
God.
upcoming shows between me and him, both on
That's
TikTok and both here. So, Josh, you're welcome to the show, man. I'm with the people I work with. I've always been working with Steve. Oregon Good is my right-hand man. And of course, I've
That's
been
one.
working with Bagger for a long time, too. So you're welcome to the show,
Nice.
man. Man, how did you see that game today, bro? Another stinker from Arsenal. Is that champion stuff? Do you think we can win the league with that kind of performance today?
No, you know what? I think we obviously we were 2-0 up and we choked, but I feel like the team definitely has a bit of a mental block. I think when we get into the position where we're leading the league and when the business ends, the team kind of chokes. Obviously, the kind of performance we put in today, our attack hasn't been very fluid all season, so it's kind of been the writing's kind of been on the wall. But yeah, I can't believe we drew to Wolves. I mean, that is embarrassing, to be honest. So
I thought,
Yeah.
because I was watching the Champions League games, but I got a notification that Wolves scored, and I was like, "Did you get a red card or something? Like, what happened?" And then I was like, "Oh, they really gonna throw a 2-goal lead away?" How did you
No,
guys
to-
feel when the first goal went in? Were you guys nervy?
No, I thought the first goal was the thing with it was just such a good goal. So I'm like, fine. But it's the fact of being 2-0 up and fine, you can allow one. The second one, it's like the second one was pretty much a dagger in that point because you expect them to control the game.
But
It's just a riot thing. I'm just not there. I'm not there with the you know what happened with PSG. We replaced Donnarumma with Chevalier. I don't think I'm there yet with that situation because it could completely. But I think he's right. What's your name again? Josh.
Josh,
Josh.
FCTV. Yeah.
He's right though. Our issue is the mental block, and I was on Yeti's channel talking about this. When we go into deep waters, we have no idea what's happening sometimes because when the pressure gets really high in deep waters, that's when we start like folding, and that's been our issue for years. And I feel like when the pressure gets higher with the Champions League coming up and the knockout rounds coming up, and when March, April, and May hit, going into March, April, and May, that's when you want to see the best performances. And I just don't know if that's coming. That's what's giving me anxiety right now. Is when those big moments are we gonna rise to the occasion?
To be honest, for
Okay,
me, I feel like
Gunnar, yeah. Team selection. Were you okay with the team selection today? I thought that Martinelli was dreadful today, absolutely dreadful today. And again, we've seen this again and again. Martinelli is not the guy you bring in the first half. This is the truth. You don't just bring him in the first half. You bring in Trossard. It has always been working for us from the start of the season. Yeah, you bring in Trossard and then you bring in Martinelli in the second half. There's more urgency. He has more energy, and again, the game might just be more spaced out. You know, for him to actually have those spaces to be able to run. But not in this kind of games where it's a little bit tightly knit at the back. Wolves defended for their lives today, but they did it properly. But they also went out there to score goals too. And you can see them, they scored 2 goals. So it's not that kind of game that Martinelli should be starting. I have a problem with that. Gyökeres, again, not finding the ball. Again, I can count how many times Gyökeres touched the ball today. Are you going to take it up from there, bro?
I think that Trossard would have had a hard day today too. I thought all across the board we were crap today. I thought at least Saka showed some fight in the first 25 to 45 minutes, but other than that, I don't know. I didn't have so much a problem with Martinelli starting, to be honest, Tony, because he's already got 11 goals in all competitions. You know, his season best is 15. So at least we know that he's on form. But he's been better as the impact player. But I don't know if that would have happened today. I don't even know if he would have gotten out of our half today in the second half, you know? So I just, regardless of who was out there today, it was a stinker all around. And I just don't know why we're now experimenting with Saka in the 10. Like 11 games out in the run-in, and we're experimenting with Saka in the 10. Right? He could have played Eze there. Could have started Saka on the right instead of Madueke.
But again, Eze came on, and I didn't even feel any impact of
right?
Eze coming on.
No one had any impact. That's why he should have played in the first half. He should have played in the first half. Should have been Trossard, Eze, and Saka.
You guys think?
But again, does it really matter? Does it really matter? If you're a big time player, you come in, but even in the first half or in the second half, it doesn't matter. If you're
Eze probably thought he would come on and do Wigan things.
Change games, you come in any half and put in a shift.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think our lineup was very bad, to be honest. I mean, it is Wolves. I mean, our lineup was fine. Saka in the 10, he played well against Wigan. I mean, our team was an attacking team. We just didn't turn up, basically. So that's our issue. I don't think there's anything wrong with the lineup. I was actually kind of excited with the lineup because I was like, okay, Saka's going to play the 10. We got more attacking players on. But yeah, we just didn't turn up. I think with Arsenal, it's very simple. the reason we're top of the league this season is because it's a poor league. We're not the best, incredible team. It's just a poor league, and we're top of it. That's basically it. So,
I mean,
Yeah, it's
Strasbourg Steve.
Supposedly
Strasbourg
Arsenal's going to
Steve.
release a new merch
Yeah,
tomorrow,
but-
by the way.
Mm.
they did, didn't they?
Yeah, Strasbourg.
It's very nice,
You have
though.
anything to say about
It's
that?
very nice, though.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah, Strasbourg. Yeah, I mean, Saka in 10. I mean, Saka in 10. I mean, I was telling these people, yeah, I was like, hey, it might look cool to put Saka in 10, yeah, but again, isn't it too premature to be putting him in that 10? Isn't it?
No, I actually, you know what? As harsh as maybe I am on Arteta, I think I have reasons to be critical, albeit he does some good things. At least he looked at Saka's performances as a winger for a while now and tried to put him in a different position to see what happens, right? So at least he's trying something different. I can give I can give your manager some credit there for trying to find a different solution to a problem that you have. The problem is one of the best players in the world in his position since he started, really, but he's been a fantastic player for you guys, is not performing. And it's not just a bad game here, bad game there. It's like Saka's not been on anything, really, to his standards for a while now. So he tried to move his player into a different position to maybe get more success out of him because he has some number 10 attributes, right? He's very he's technical. He can play make. He can shoot. He can pass. So I think that's good. But the problem is that the intent of the team, you can set up players however you want. What's the intention? What's the intention? Is it
Right.
to go to kill? Or is it to be, you're 2-0 up, but then it seems like in a lot of these games with Arsenal, you score first, then you lay off the gas a bit. You lay off
The
gas.
handbrake, man.
You don't go for the
Yeah,
kill.
man.
And your defense isn't playing at a level where you guys trust that you're going to keep the 1-0 or the 2-0 today.
Sure.
I think that's a big issue. The intent of where you use players. Because you could, you could put Lewis Hall as a left back in Newcastle, my club, for example. But how do you play Lewis Hall? Do you want him to just be defending, or do you want him to be a marauding, attacking fullback? What's the intent of the individual, and what's the intent of the team? I think that's just the thing with Arsenal. It's like that Spurs game, y'all went for the fucking kill, and you got it. You smoked.
And the Villa game too. Went against Villa, which I thought would be a statement. Steve, I thought that'd be a statement game,
Yeah, even though you didn't play well in the first half, fair play. Second half, you came and you destroyed a team that was winning 10, 11 games in a row, all comps. So I think the intent, it's like, I don't know if Arteta thinks he has the game won for you guys at 2-0 up away to Wolves. I think I can't blame someone for thinking, okay, you're at bottom of the league, Wolves, you're 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go. You should be good. But your defense isn't playing at that. The thing you rely on, one of the things you rely on about your team isn't being reliable.
Right.
Kind of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. I know you believe in quite.
Yeah, I gotta run.
Just before you go, we have the North London Derby coming up. I mean, this weekend. Yeah, with this, bro, this seems like a loss. Yeah, it seems like a loss. And now with City, a game like approximately a game in hand right now. Where do you see this going, bro? Do you think that we could come out of this?
No, I think it's going to be 1-1. It's going to be 1-1 at the toilet bowl.
I'm
It's
thinking
going to be 1-1. Draw 1-1. We don't have it in us, dude.
So nowhere we'll be in Tottenham with this performance, right?
No, we're gonna play the same. There needs something drastic to be done. I feel like right now we've let some of the pressure get to us. Like Steven hit the nail on the head. What's the intent? What's the intent of us getting ourselves together to actually get this thing over the line? Is the intent to do that? Is the real intent to do that, or is it to kind of just say, "Hey guys, let's just give it a good shot"? But if we finish second, it's okay too, guys, because we got next year, guys. Right? What's the real intent? And that goes back to playing soccer in the 10. I get it too. I was a little bit hyped. I'm like, okay, I see what we're doing here. A little more movement centrally. The ball go to Goikarez a bit more. And that happened in the first 35, 40 minutes. But after that, it was just piss poor, no intent. So anyway, on that, that's my phrase for the day, Steve-O. No intent.
Yeah, big ups, Arthur. We'll definitely
big up,
do a
man.
show,
Big up, Josh. Big up, Bargab.
this weekend.
Catch you
game.
next time, man.
Catch you soon, man.
All right, bro. Much love, guys. Cheers.
Yeah, Tony, I gotta go
Yeah,
too. But
Josh.
one thing about the sack of 10, though. I mean, he scored and he had the nice assist.
Yeah, he got a good goal, to be fair.
He could have got a good assist today. I mean, it was a good hockey assist, but I mean,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hey, I don't know. Mentality got to get figured out. That's all I gotta say. But I gotta go, bro.
Yeah. That's what,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's
Yeah,
to you.
Yeah, big ups. See ya, Josh. See ya.
Yeah.
See, bro. After this, do you think we can muster anything? Yeah, at White Hart Lane, bro. This is a disgrace, bro. This is a shame. No, seriously, bro.
Nah.
This is the shame. This is bro, Steve. This is the bro. This is the freaking last team, the scrub of the Premier League, and we
They're
got
awful.
them.
They're awful, and they appointed
Bro.
a really, really mediocre manager. I don't rate Igor Tudor. This guy is not a good manager, but they might get a new manager bounce for whatever reason.
Yeah. To be honest. Yeah. To be honest, I think we can beat Spurs. I think we can beat Spurs. I mean, it's just one game. We'll probably be up for that game. Maybe we might draw, lose, and they'll mess up the league for us. Maybe we might win. But in terms of long-term winning the Premier League, I don't think we can win the Premier League just because, I mean, all season I've been saying it to all my friends and stuff that we haven't looked amazing. So even when we was top and we were scoring goals, corners, own goals, I was not happy because I was like, okay, we're winning, but we're not winning convincingly. Like, to win the league, you can't just scrape by. You have to convincingly win. And I kind of thought we kind of turned this corner when, against Leeds, we scored like 4 goals, a lot of open play goals. We scored, I can't remember, it was 3-0 against Sunderland, open play goals. So I was like, okay, maybe we've turned a bit of a corner. But I think the writing's have been on the wall for Arsenal all season, to be honest. As I said earlier, the reason we're top is because it's a poor league. It's not a great league. This is not an all-time. Yeah, this is not an all-time amazing Arsenal. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because last season Liverpool won the league with 84 points, which is one of the lowest totals in recent years to win the league. And nobody cares as long as you get over the line. So it doesn't actually matter as long as you get over the line. But the only thing is to have faith that Arsenal are going to win the league. I have to see something. Like, I've seen a lot of signs. Liverpool, we played Liverpool at home. I think City dropped points, didn't win that game. Forest could have went further ahead, didn't win that game. There's been like 4 chances where we've had. Today was a chance to go a bit forward with like the extra game. So there's been a lot of chances where it's been like, okay, Arsenal, here you go. City have dropped points. It's over to you now. Go and win that game. And we haven't done it. So I think it's like a bit of a mental block. The thing is with Arteta can definitely coach an amazing attack because he did in the 22-23 season when we nearly won it. Obviously, we choked. Obviously, he's pivoted to creating an amazing defense, but his issue is he can't find the balance. It's one extreme or the other. Either we're like so controlled or we're so off the cuff. He can't find the middle ground. And that's the problem. So...
You said you sacrifice one element in your game to elevate the other. The problem is it's really hard to elevate. The hardest thing to let's be honest, right? The hardest thing to do in football is score goals. That's why the strikers get paid a lot of money. That's why forwards get paid a lot of money. That's why they have huge transfer fees. That's why people like attacking football. Like it's in demand. It's the hardest thing to do in football.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Of
you have to
course.
you have to mid-season figure out how to turn a weakness of your game, which is scoring goals, when you really need to, into
Yeah.
so that's an issue. And the defense and the defensive side of your game is now slacking.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
Imagine our defense
that's the
has been the
problem.
solid
Exactly.
of our season, and now they're conceding 2 goals to Wolves. Like
Yeah.
our attack isn't even
Jeez,
good,
bro.
and now we're conceding. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's like, yeah, man.
Exactly, bro.
And remember the
We used to
Wolves
boast
Arsenal
about the
game at the
defense.
Emirates. The Wolves
Yeah,
Arsenal
that
game
game.
was
Honestly, I was fuming in that game.
that was a while ago.
Yeah, I was fuming in that game because although we won, it wasn't convincing. But anyway,
Yeah.
See, yeah, of course, see, yeah, Steve, this is the big one. I need a favor from your football club. How about that? You play against Manchester City, yeah, this weekend. Do you think any favors can come from Newcastle this weekend? Because this is the thing, yeah. Oh, Josh, look at us now. This is what we're resorting to, begging Newcastle
nah,
to do us
we
a
don't
big
need
favor. But
favors.
this is the
We
thing,
can't
yeah.
even do it without,
Newcastle had a very
regardless.
good game. Yeah, exactly. Newcastle had a very good game against Karabakh today in the Champions League. Probably, maybe that boost will see them do something this weekend. But Guimaraes is out of that game on
Yeah.
Sunday for Manchester City.
Saturday.
Sorry, on Saturday. Sorry, yeah. So since Guimaraes is out, yeah, I was thinking that maybe today Newcastle would struggle with that Guimaraes, but they've shown and they've proven that, you know what, yeah, without our big wig down there in the middle of the park, we can still find ways to win. They showed it in the FA Cup. They've showed it today again against Karabakh. What makes you think that on Saturday Newcastle can't turn up at the Etihad?
Well,
Because
for a
right
few
now
reasons.
Arsenal have to rely on dropped points from Man City to do anything now.
Tony, we have our record at the Etihad is even worse than yours. We've won there once in the entire history of the stadium existing. We've got about 2 draws since then. Lost. Last time we won was 2012 in the League Cup. Ever since that game, we've lost every single game at the Etihad. Every single one of them. FA Cup or League Cup. So we already don't have a good history going in there. And Eddie Howe, the thing is, Eddie Howe won't be brave and play. We played super attacking football today. Took a lot of risks.
Yeah, against
Played
Karabakh.
4 forwards.
I think 6-1, right?
Played 4 forwards, and we were aggressive man to man. And we're not going to do that against Man City on Saturday because we'll get smoked. We'll get smoked if we're that open. Karabakh could have scored a few goals tonight, by the way. They could have. They scored 1, albeit it was 5-0 at that point. So obviously we're taking our foot off the gas a bit, but they could have scored a few. We did play open. We played with Gordon, Barnes, Voltemata, and Alanga. I don't think Eddie Howe's going to be that brave against Man City.
Yeah.
That's the issue. And we have a good record there. And our record in the Premier League without Bruno Guimaraes is not good.
Oh my days, bro. Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh God, bro.
Look at our Premier League, dog. Hey, we beat Spurs 2-1 lately.
Honestly, guys, Arsenal, we don't need any favors from anyone. We've had so many favors this year. 2026, City have won like 3 and 7. So we decide to win 2 and 7. Like, we're ridiculous, honestly. We have had so many favors, so many chances to be double figures ahead of City. We don't need their favors. We need to sort ourselves out before we even think about favors, because we'll probably get a favor and then lose to Spurs, knowing how we are. So it's in our hands. We just got to sort ourselves out. Will we? We'll see. But
okay, Josh. Okay, let's just assume that Newcastle, yeah, they head to the Etihad, they get blasted by Manchester City. So now we're now leading by 2 points. So 2 points, good. Do you think the team can go on from now and go on that run and say, you know what, yeah, let's get things back in order. Let's go for a win. And again, do you see Odegaard coming back to help out in this team again? Because clearly we missed something from Odegaard, the pressing up front. I mean, sometimes you need Odegaard here to just make those kind of little runs up the pitch to just kind of like, you know, press the team just a little bit. I was looking at Gyökeres. I was waiting for the pressing. I didn't see no pressing from Gyökeres today, completely out of his depth. His hold-up play was rubbish. I mean, I didn't see anything, nothing. If maybe Odegaard was there, maybe, just maybe we could have seen just a little bit of, you know, the defender being pushed back just a little bit, but we didn't see any of that. Do you think Odegaard is going to come back to this team, or you think he's gone for good? Right now, Arteta has turned his eyes away from Odegaard. And how do you think we can get this wins running up? Josh, are you there?
I think Josh timed out. I just wanted to bring up. I just wanted to bring up. By the way, I just wanted to bring up your next Premier League games. These are some tough ones. Tottenham away. It's a derby, but I think so. Yeah. Then you host Chelsea. I think you'll win that game, but you are capable of drawing, or even losing maybe. Brighton and Hove Albion. You don't have a good record there, do you?
At all.
You drew last year.
Yeah.
2 draws out of their past 4. You won the other 2. But that could be a draw. Then you host Everton.
No. We have Everton at home. At home.
Yeah. And you drew with them last year at home.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's true.
And then you host Bournemouth
at home.
They won last year at the Emirates.
Yeah.
2-1.
True.
And then you go away to Man City. Then you go away to Man City.
Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, you're back
Those
now.
are tough games. Those are tough games, man.
Yeah, those are tough games. I mean, Josh, yeah, I mean, Strasbourg Steve, I've just I put up something here, yeah. He just said, I mean, we'll face Tottenham away from home, Chelsea at home, Brighton home, Everton at home, Brighton away from home, Bournemouth at home, Man City away. Those are tough matches, isn't it? Strasbourg Steve have just said, I mean, those are tricky games. And bro, if we cannot beat Wolverhampton away from home, bro, the last team on the table, bro, those guys have just 9 points. We just gave them their 10th point of the season, bro. Then, bro, what should give us the cojones to think that we could go to Man City away from home, smack up Man City? I mean, Tottenham. I mean, they always lose at home. Yeah? They've not won games at home. So probably maybe we could do something away from home against Tottenham. Yeah, but again, we play Chelsea. If we cannot beat Wolverhampton, what will give us the cojones to go beat Everton, even at home? These games are tough games, bro.
Yeah. Sorry about that, by the way. I just got home, so I got some technical difficulties.
No, it's okay.
In the lift. Yeah, but yeah, look, we could beat Everton. We could beat all these teams. Like, honestly, like.
Thank you.
Yeah,
but obviously the writing.
Okay, it's back.
Obviously, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're back now.
Yeah. But obviously, the writing's on the wall for Arsenal. Like, we can put in decent performances, but then we choke again. Like, it's not consistent, obviously. The problem with Arsenal is the mentality. When Arsenal get to the crunch time of the season, they can't handle the pressure. And that comes down from the manager. I'm not Arteta out. Obviously, I love Arteta. I actually really wanted to stay, but after today, I would love him to stay, but I think if we don't win it, I think it's kind of been one of them situations where it's like you actually can't possibly stay. Do you know what I mean? Even with me, even how much I love him because of what Arteta's brought Arsenal from the depths of terrible, like not even getting Champions League football to where we are now. He's brought us a long way. So it would be beautiful for him to be the one to get us over the line. But I think he's shown that he can't really. It's just like, because this is his first job, if we're being honest. This is his first club, his first managerial. And I think honestly, Arteta could honestly, let's say we don't win the league, he could leave and we get another manager or whatever. And maybe we win stuff with the new manager with a new approach. And Arteta could go to like Real Madrid, Bayern, big teams and win leagues, Champions League. He's that quality of a manager, but he just at the moment it's like I don't know, I don't know, man. It's not looking great, but yeah, I don't know if he can do it at Arsenal if we don't win it this season.
Compare and contrast that with Man City's schedule up until you guys meet up with them. Newcastle,
Yeah,
a tremendous home, albeit we're a decent team. We're a decent team. It's not completely out of the equation. We snatch a draw.
Yeah,
think we're-
exactly,
But
bro.
they have an amazing home
Is
record.
Guimaraes
They favored.
coming back in that game?
No, Guimaraes is
Guimaraes
out
coming
for Guimaraes is out for a while,
For 8
bro.
weeks. For like
April.
8 weeks.
They're saying
he's
April
out
is
for
like
about 8
Bruno
weeks.
G. No, Bruno G is gonna be out till
Yeah.
April. We're thinking.
Yeah, that changes lots of stuff. If he's not playing, it changes a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's always that.
Leeds away. Leeds away is a tough game, but Man City have a good record versus Leeds. They have a really good record. I don't think that would be an
Bro,
easy
they're
game.
gonna smash up Leeds, bro. Bro, they're gonna smash up Leeds, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Then
beat
Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are dreadful. They should probably win that game. West Ham United, they go away to West Ham, actually. I expect Man City to win that game. They have a great record there.
Yeah,
Chelsea away, I think could be a draw. That could be a draw.
yeah.
And then they host you guys. I see you guys dropping more points than they do up until the Arsenal.
in between them,
True.
yeah. That's
True.
the problem.
True.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
True. Anyway, they play Aston Villa too, so that's another thing there. They play Aston Villa. They might drop points again, and that's the last game of the season. Aston Villa want to qualify for Champions League. So,
Yeah, but remember, Tony, what happened last season? Remember what happened last season with Aston Villa on the last day? They fucked up
Yeah.
Wayne and United. They lost to
Yeah.
that rubbish Man United team.
Oh my
Rubbish.
God.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's the thing
we're
with
pretty
Villa.
much screwed now. We're pretty much screwed now, bro. We're pretty much screwed now.
And Man City have a
So,
really good record versus Villa at home. A really good record. And Villa haven't won there for a long time. Long.
Well, the thing there is that, the thing there is, even if I think we're collapsing right now, it's not yet totally bad. Yeah, we can still
Of
engineer
course,
something. We're still 2 points ahead. So if we could just, if we could just,
It's not all lost.
From there.
Yeah, it's not all lost because we're 5 points clear now. City haven't won their game in hand. They probably will, let's be honest. So it probably will be 2 points. But they might draw, they might lose, who knows? But at the end of the day, we are losing as much as they are losing, and even more. So if they lose to Newcastle, we'll probably lose to Spurs. We need to get our act together. But hopefully Arteta can, do some life-changing things because his job is really on the line. I don't think it's honestly the mentality. The team is good. We have the players, right? He needs to be less controlled with the attack. Our attack has been poor all season. We've relied on set pieces, goals, corners, all of that. We haven't scored enough open play goals. We've got by. It's a poor league, so we haven't had to worry about City. They've been terrible all season. Now they're starting to pick up, right? So we've kind of been coasting, like, okay, yeah, we beat Wolves at home, but we had to rely on our own goal in like the 90th minute. Like, and everyone's singing like, yeah, well done, but like you're not thinking of like the way we win these games is an issue. But regardless, it's a mental issue, definitely with Arsenal. Like, we definitely have the players, we have the squad. It's a good team. We just need to be more off the cuff offensively, and the defense needs to be more solid, even though I know it is, but it's kind of like cracking because of the pressure. It all stems down from the manager, to be honest. Even though I do love Arteta, it's a different manager I could imagine would manage this period maybe better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, I hear you. See, before we go, yeah, because of course it's tonight. I have to allow everyone go sleep. But just before you go, Steve, yeah, the Carabao Cup, yeah, Arsenal is still in the final of this cup game. Do you
Yes.
think we win? Do you think we win that cup game? And do you think it kind of like just accelerate, motivate, and just push Arsenal to actually take this Premier League more seriously and give them that extra bit of motivation to just turn a corner and just go all the way?
Nah, I don't trust you guys like that. I'll be real.
Okay.
Guys like that. Sorry,
No,
but if I'm betting money on
Josh,
that game,
but
if
Josh,
I'm betting
Josh,
money
I
on
don't blame
money,
him. Josh, I don't blame him saying that. I don't blame him saying that. This is Wolves. The whooping boys of the league. We can't even win against them. How can we even say we want to go face Man City in the finals, bro? Bro,
But
oh my days, bro.
honestly, I think it's like
I think the game will go to penalties, and I don't think that's where Arsenal want to be. I think penalties favor Man City more than Arsenal. I think
to
they're
be
playing.
fair,
Because of Donnarumma.
Trafford will start the final, the Carabao Cup, but Trafford's actually been really good for them this year.
yeah. I think for me, I think we can win the Carabao Cup. I think it's a one-off game. It's a final. Arteta's won, the FA Cup final. He won that. He's won a couple games. I think we beat. I mean, it's Community Shield, but we beat City and Liverpool, or I can't remember who we beat. But anyway, in the final, one-off game, we can win the final. Like, I don't think we're gonna be collapsing and losing 3-0 to City in the final. That's not gonna happen. But I don't care about any other trophy other than the Premier League. Like, I don't even want to win. I'm not even looking at the Champions League. The only trophy I want to win is the Premier League. If we bottle the Premier
It's the
League,
Premier League.
I
Right?
do not care if we win the Champions League, because the Premier League is all I want. For me, the Premier League is the bread and butter of football, in English football. If you win the Premier League, like, there's been teams like Chelsea that have won the Champions League. They've just got lucky and beat City in the final. Teams that have been terrible all season have just lucked out and got good draws and won the Champions League. Premier League, you have to be good and amazing for 38 games to win it. That is the trophy I want above everything. If we bottle it, I'm gonna be fuming. But there's still time to go. So you never know. You never know.
Yeah, definitely. See, people. I mean, you see that Carabao Cup. I think we're in it to actually. We have a shot at winning it.
You
That's
do
what
have
I
a
think.
shot.
Of
Yeah.
course we do.
Yeah.
It's 50-50. It's not
It's
50-50.
I wouldn't bet on.
True,
I wouldn't. If my money's going to one camp or the other,
I won't be
gonna
betting
put
on
it
it.
in City
Exactly.
that's just me.
I mean,
I
I won't
think
be
it'll be a
betting on
draw. I think it'll go to.
And it'll
penalties.
go to penalties.
I think
Yeah.
it'll go pens. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
I don't think
Arteta
that'll
has never lost a final. I mean, it's not like he's gotten into lots of finals though. But again, he hasn't lost any final that he has gotten into. He's always been in City in the final. So of the Charity Shield, I mean, he's won the FA Cup. He's never actually lost a final. But again, this is the thing, yeah. I do think that we can beat City in that Carabao Cup. But I don't think it galvanized us to win the league. Because with what I saw today, we're going to drop the ball. 100% we're dropping the ball. But we might win other competitions. So I'm looking at the FA Cup and I'm looking at the Carabao Cup as potential cups he might win. For me, that's not enough. He has to win the big one.
Same.
And yeah, he has to win the big one. But with what happened today, I mean, ask everyone. I've been saying this season we're going to win a treble. Yeah, but what I'm saying now, man,
you're doing too much, Tony. You're letting them break your heart, fam.
Because, bro,
You're letting you break your heart, fam. You're setting yourself up for a heartbreak, fam. My brother.
I thought we were gonna win the quad. I thought the quad was on.
Oh my days, you even worse than me, bro.
You're setting yourself up for heartbreak. Oh my god.
If we don't win anything, oh my god, that'll be the biggest bottle of history.
Oh my days.
Would it be the most surprising thing? Would it be the most surprising thing in history, though?
Not for rival fans. I'm sure every rival fan expected this to happen, but for Arsenal fans, we thought this was going to be different, but I guess not. Right. But we'll see.
Yeah. But again,
before we go,
I see a domestic double though. but it's gonna be in the competitions that we might not really fancy as Arsenal fans because we won the big one. We won the Premier League. I won the Premier League. I
Definitely.
want to be champion so bad of England. Not because I think it's more fashionable than the Champions League, but just because with that's one trophy, yeah, that has really eluded us, yeah, for a very long time. I know my age now. I know how many years I've been waiting for a Premier League title, and I've not seen it. Yeah, and again,
I
I
want a
always
Premier
have this
League, man.
belief that. Yeah, I always have to believe that when you win the Premier League, you can regroup and look into Europe and then face it squarely and say, you know what, yeah, I've been there, done that in the Premier League again, won it. I'm okay with that. Yeah, as champions of England, I can now settle.
It's
now.
kind of like
Europe.
if you're trying to get into the club, you got your credentials.
Exactly. Then we get that belief back,
Yeah.
champions of England, and then you go again for the Champions League. But right now, when you're not even champions of nothing, and then you want to go win the Champions League just like that, it doesn't work like that, bro. There should be. To
be fair, Chelsea won the Champions League.
Basics. I mean, come on, man.
That's why. Yeah, that's why. Like the Champions League, obviously, it's like the creme of the cup competitions. But
yeah,
Chelsea won the Champions League, and they were absolutely terrible that season. So it's not really a measure of how great you are. It's a great trophy. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the best team in the world. Does not win the Champions League every season. It's just based on who you play and how you. It's an amazing trophy to win. Like if we win it, I'd be very, very happy. But for me, the Premier League has eluded us for so long. This is the trophy I want. We're in a good position to win it. If we don't win the Premier League, I don't care what else we win. To be honest, I mean, I probably will.
Yeah, I mean, again, Josh, I hear you. Yeah, but again, if you are not beating Wolves, man, what gives you the cojones to go and say you want to win the Champions League?
You're gonna win the Champions League, it's true. But you know what? What I will say lastly before I go. Yeah, what I will say lastly before I go is the person that's going to be hurting the most, more than any player, more than any Arsenal fan, is Arteta. I know Arteta is in his office going absolutely crazy. Like, what have we done wrong? Because when I watch Arteta in that Arsenal All or Nothing, how meticulous, how detailed he is, I know he is literally going crazy. Like, what is going on? So I have belief that hopefully he can maybe do something. I hope he can. I think we're kind of done potentially, but yeah, I mean, there's what can we do? We just have to see how it plays out, man. But yeah, he's gonna have to do something insane, really galvanize the team in some next way.
It's crazy, man. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Josh, you're gonna wait for me, yeah? Just take 1 minute after we close up the show. Just wait in the background for 1 minute so that we can get to, because I want to do some shows with you. So
do you record this? Do you record this?
You said?
Do you record this?
No, but it goes to YouTube.
Oh, it goes to YouTube. Okay, cool. Yeah. Because I'll be able to watch it again.
We're live on my
we're live on YouTube. Yay! Mommy, I made it.
Sure, man. So and see people, because I just met Josh, I really hope that me and him can really do some stuff. I mean, I've been checking out his stuff on TikTok, and man is, he's pushing hard, he's trying his best. So I want to bring him mainstream. Of course, I have a platform here. I've been on YouTube for a long time now. This is my 4th year as a YouTube channel. I have links to the big boys here, in YouTube. They've all graced my channel. I've worked with Lee Gunner. I keep working with Lee Gunner. I've been working with Northside LDN. I've been working with people on the positive side. Also, I've worked with Igal. I've worked with Never a Foul, MC Daps. I've worked with Big Steve. I've worked with lots of places, So I've been on the Terrace. I've been on Never a Foul. I've been on everywhere. I've been everywhere. I've been on Igal's channel. So it is what it is. I currently do shows with Northside LDN. So I work with lots of Arsenal fans.
Amazing, man.
It's very nice to work with you, because I see that me and you style can actually work well. And bro, You know, to be nice to work with you both on TikTok. We can do lives there, you know, and get our guap up. And we can also, you know, do something down here too. And, you know, it is what it is. And you can get some other contacts too. And, you know, just, you know, get things in order, you know, on your own side too. So let's team up, my bro. Let's team up. So, John, before we go, of course, big ups to Paul Forward Blue Nose. He says, dropped points for Arsenal this evening. Need to... oh my God, can't be dropping points. This was good. A point to extend our lead at the top. Yeah, exactly, bro. But we've lost our lines today. I will get your YouTube. Do you have a YouTube channel for now?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
What is your
Maybe
YouTube channel? What channel is
after
it?
the show? After
Okay.
the show, you're gonna give me your link to your
Perfect.
channel so that I can post it down here so that people could go, get it on. And then for the planned particular show I want to do with you, then after that we can be posting your channel link so that people could actually go subscribe from my channel. So it is what it is.
Thank you.
So we'll
I
talk about
appreciate it,
that
man.
backstage. So people, big ups. And these are the taste of our new brother down here on the channel, Josh AFC. So, of course, when we come for a show, probably maybe this weekend or early next week, anytime we have time, you guys will see him down here, and, you know, he will be family by the grace of God on the channel. So it is what it is. We lost today, but we hope that this weekend we can do the big one against our not London rivals, and I hope God sees us through that one, bro. Because right now, if we can't beat Wolves, I'm shivering right now in my shoes right now. Yeah, bro. I just don't know what Igor Tudor is gonna do to us. But again, let's see what Tudor has for us come this weekend. From here, people, catch you guys soon, people. See you guys soon. Peace.
See you.